Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf, and welcome back to Strategic Command American Civil War. Welcome back to our Conquest of Mexico versus Old Crow Balthazor. We are playing the US side versus the Mexicans, and we are in probably September 1847, the second year of this conflict. And yeah, the enemy seems to weaken a bit and running slowly out of men or resources, I'm not sure. We've seen a lot of weakened units and we're making slowly progress and pushing weakened unit back, but we shouldn't get too arrogant right now. The war isn't won definitely yet. We're closing in on Chihuahua. We're pushing the enemy slowly back from its Saltillo position and deciding in the south basically how we want to proceed, where our next offensive is going to happen. So before we make any further decisions, let's go in together and watch the replay. Okay, this came absolutely unexpected, but maybe also the enemy didn't expect us to be behind the town. Alright, counter-offensive here next to Saltillo. This is also unexpected. Wow, I mean, our defensive artillery is always quite impressive in my opinion. Yeah. However, yeah, I mean, the Rangers are really good in taking some damage and evading it. Overall, I feel like this was a counter-offensive, but to protect its retreat. Let's see. Yeah, this town has been reconquered, but by taking a lot of damage and some MPP rates. Yeah, before we have any closer looks, I'm probably, as always, going to read you The Conquest of Mexico again by Prescott. The whole aspect, page 258, the whole aspect of things was now changed in the Castilian quarters. Instead of the security and repose in which the troops had of late indulged, they felt a gloomy apprehension of danger, not the less oppressive to the spirits, that it was scarcely visible to the eye. Like the faint speck just described above the horizon by the voyager in the tropics, to the common gaze seemingly only a summer cloud, but which to the experienced mariner boats to the coming of the hurricane. Every precaution that prudence could devise was taken to meet it. The soldier, as he threw himself on his mats for repose, kept on his armor. He ate, drank, slept, with his weapons by his side. His horse stood ready caparisoned day and night, with the bridle hanging on the saddle bow. The guns were carefully planted so as to command the great avenues. The sentinels were doubled, and every man of whatever rank took his turn in mounting guard. The garrison was in a state of siege. Such was the uncomfortable position of the army when, in the beginning of May 1520, 6 months after the arrival in the capital, tidings came from the coast which gave great alarm to the Cortes, than even the menaced insurrection of the Aztecs. Yeah, I really like the diary, apart from a couple of words that... it's an old book and they translate with... old, I don't know, but at least like very flowery English, where sometimes I also miss the words, so sorry if I hesitate here and there. I'm just improving. Americanos must be desperate if they had to bring Apaches with them. Those desperados will turn on you for certain, amigo. Okay, if you think so. Who cares? Alright, then let's start with Kearney and his Desperado Apache. I think they will start attacking here San Geronimo, since taking San Geronimo is essential, I assume. Because it provides us extra supply, we can push Kearney down here and start the siege or the attack on Chihuahua. So I think before we move towards Chihuahua, San Geronimo should be taken. And let's see if we can... get some reconnaissance in. Chihuahua, okay. Okay, no retreat here. That's surprising to me, to be honest. These regiments here, our rested troops are really in a good position with Kearney as a commander, so for these reasons, for these kind of things, I'm quite surprised how they pushed through here. So let's see how we're gonna finish them off. I think crossing the river here is not a bad idea. preventing them from any retreat. Okay, and providing further reconnaissance over here. And I think I'm gonna push... Let's see how this supply... I wanna get in command range, that's why I'm moving up. Let's see how the situation changes. Not that amazing, but if we go here... Even worse. Oh, that was maybe not the smartest move, but yeah, I didn't check it. I should have taken Kearney to go directly into San Geronimo. Now I don't have the movement anymore. Yeah, this was a miscalculation from my side. However, one more regiment down, the route down here open, and I feel like if it stays with these units, I'm definitely gonna take Chihuahua very soon. And thereby opening up here the entire state, and basically also the back here. I mean, it takes forever until we get here, or at least long, but kind of threatening the back of the enemy's Arista's army over here. That is, as it seems, slowly retreating over here, which is nice. And maybe the time has come for us to take Saltillo. Oh god, sad. Yeah, apparently not really. How come they're so... I'll use everything to attack them now. Taking the town will absolutely improve our supply situation. And here we go! Woohoo! Just debating how we're gonna get in there. Who's gonna take it? Yeah, the Rangers, why not, actually? Cavalry down here to pursue or get a better reconnaissance on the retreating forces. That's good. Then we can move up, yeah. That looks great. Actually, I feel like this is it for this. We're gonna, not for this turn, but we're gonna take Saltillo for good. Let's also increase the pressure over here. I wonder where we want to put this regiment. Let's move Taylor up here, I think. Yeah, I hope that the enemy will give in and will not re-attack Saltillo. Let's bring them over here, and then we can think about reinforcing these dudes up here with 1077 MPP. Yeah, we have actually the MPP to buy another HQ, what I wanted to. Let's see what, if we can afford it. Let's not forget that we have some reinforcements to do up here. But yeah, Saltillo taken, and which takes us in a way better position. Also Buena Vista, where these, I think historically, a really terrible, gruesome battle took place here over here. Let's see, it's still possible, but the enemy has been quite offensively thinking, but with these morale 45, they're a little bit worn down, I would say. And with this forward position that we can get into now, I doubt that the enemy is going to take the stand here for longer. But we shall see. Coming to this situation over here, yeah, the long front down here situation is good. Yeah, we can still take Tula. I think that's what I want to do. I guess that Potosi is still occupied. Yep. That's why we're gonna take Tula to have this connection. I think then, I don't know if we could close in here. I think with this setup given, I'm once again going to risk the unit here. I doubt that. I mean, the enemy maybe wants to retreat. But basically, if we take Venado, it's the same, right? And if we have the control over here, we know that the enemy is not around and they won't flee over here. So I think I'm gonna risk taking Venado. With the reduced number of units or garrisons over here, I doubt that also Venado is still occupied. So let's try it. Okay, I was wrong. Running into regiment over here. Well, we can go back towards 14 and keep the position. That's nice. Over here, we saw that the enemy ran into our ambush over here. However, they retreated again, so I guess the Cav here is sitting in Jalpan or something. And down here we have this situation. Yeah, here we brought, this is still very nice, we brought the cavalry in basically in the back of the enemy. So now it's interesting to see either do some scouting for Veracruz or for the back over here. Yeah, we're lacking definitely cavalry. That's a little bit of a problem. Let's quickly, by the way, move forward here to just... I don't know, sometimes it's maybe a waste of movement points, but in the end I like how when the map changes a little bit, the zone, so I would love to control that, and also for our reconnaissance and just knowing that nothing is around here, that's good for the good feeling. So let's do that. Down here. We have 409 MPP, by the way, so an HQ costs 390. Ooh. But now or never, right? I mean, we can afford it, we would need it. Or we can just go with gains, not such a arrival December. November. These dudes don't need to reinforce. Oh. I just thought about actually just moving them out so they could force march in here. Didn't want to go for the full battle. But let's go for it actually. Damage them further. Yeah, I think that's fair. Then the discussion isn't that great actually, or that huge, so we can simply, and I think I'm force marching them. They're gonna be reinforced anyways. We're gonna hold this position for the moment. Yep, spending most of our... well, let's come on, let's defend our multicultural country. Turn on me? They are perfectly integrated and happy people in our perfect little multicultural society. Offer stands for Mexicans as well. Okay, let's see. How are we gonna handle those? This is the main question over here. Here, I think I'm kind of fine. And well, I mean, one might argue that if we want to reinforce them, let's take them actually back. Yeah, that's a good idea. So, yeah, we want to reinforce them maybe next turn to fully get this army going again. Yep. What are we doing? Yeah, in the end, okay, let's think for a bit. We soon have our Marines or like a potential landing force for Veracruz incoming. I could go down here or like here to scout what's going on in the area, just get some reconnaissance, and the thing is that will attract attention of the enemy, but in the end Veracruz has attention for the enemy anyways, and I doubt there's a huge force down here, and I wonder if there's a difference, if it makes any difference if we show active scouting towards that, if he sends more troops, or if I don't do it and rather go this way, if he would even divert troop. But to be honest, since those guys are pausing, I'm pretty sure he knows we also would like to have Veracruz, and there might be something coming. But maybe by pushing west on threatening the mine in Mexico City, which is obviously even more important, I feel like maybe we will lead him to divert more troops in this area, and then the landing can succeed more easily. For this reason, I'm gonna move here. See if anything is going on in this area. I mean, anything, there's stuff going on for sure. But showing just one brigade here, actually. So I guess there's the main force is still in these passes. Yeah. The question is, so we know this now. Shall we already move in over here? So next turn we might go further down here. I think that's not such a bad of an idea. But maybe let's just secure our supply for good. Yep. Damn it, I really would like to have another cavalry down here. But, as mentioned, I'm going to get the HQ now. Maybe I'm actually gonna save... Are we saving 25 MPPs? I think so. Let's get gains instead of wool. The level 8 still gives us the preparation bonus, and it's mainly to the HQ, mainly serves as a supply source if we get our boots on the ground here. And yeah, we don't have the massive army, so I want basically an HQ. I mean, we could get a cheap price, but yeah, I'm also no, we would like to have a good one. So we're gonna get Mr. General Gains. Production delay 3 turns. So there you go. Here we have our new Marine Corps, if you want so. So I assume my current state of the planning is that we're gonna park those guys, and then when they arrive, both of them are gonna be on transports. To be honest, I'm not sure if we even have enough for amphibian landings, I mean, for 2 units at the same time, and then he's gonna be transported in once we took Veracruz already. So this is more or less the plan. And maybe until then we can shuffle up also another unit that we can bring to Tampico or so from these boys or here, that we could land down there as well. Maybe I'm actually gonna retreat these guys or something. You never know. By the way, let's maybe move up the controlled area a bit. Nice, providing us better reconnaissance and also the disrupting here the enemy path to the south. That's nice, and maybe causing more pressure on every front. Great. So much about this. So next turn I think we can reinforce again. Let's use then let's use the saved up MPPs to reinforce the Rangers to 7. So they're halfway able to fight next turn again. And over here, let's not forget our frigate that is incoming. Can it start raiding now too? Yoo-hoo, it can. There we go, 2 frigates raiding now. Let's see what the effect of it is. Alright guys, that seems to be it. Nothing else to do. These guys just remain over here in lovely position. Alright, so much about that, guys. I'm getting quite excited since we're now having our huge, massive landing force purchased, and I really don't know what the enemy can bring up down here to protect Veracruz. So yeah, exciting stuff to happen. Also, our taking of Saltillo, I think this time for good, but you never know. Maybe there's another counterattack, but at least we're moving forward. We're pushing up, and Arista is retreating. So also moving in on Chihuahua. A lot of good things happening for us these days. Let me know what you think. Are we on the right path? Should we hurry? What shall we do over here? Push full force towards Mexico? Maybe this is actually not a bad idea when we also can potentially start a landing parallel to it. We shall see. We shall see. Let me know down in the opinions. Please, it would be fantastic if you leave me and also, of course, Old Crow Balthazar like and subscription. Link to his Let's Play or the corresponding Let's Play down in the video description, of course. But most importantly, see you next time in the next episode when we continue our conquest after finishing the turn together. The rain comes in, okay? Yep. After finishing, and so most importantly, see you next time in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Bye, your Strategy Wolf.